Boys and girls, this is Outcast with Outcast Gaming, and we are going to continue streaming some Kingdom Come Deliverance, episode number 3. If you recall, we, in the last episode, had made a run for it from Skalitz to Talmberg to warn them of the attack. And here we are, in Talmberg. So, before we get started, as a reminder, if at any point in this video you find yourself mildly entertained or enjoyed the content, be sure to show the appreciation by hitting the like button. If you stumbled across this video or this stream by accident and you would like to know when I'm actively streaming or posting new content, I would suggest that you subscribe and set your notifications. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right back into where we left off. Alright, let's see, I need to find a bed. Current quest. Talk to Sir Robard. And there he is.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
I do need food.
I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
I hear you came from Skalitz today. It must have been terrible there.
Sigismund's army appeared out of nowhere. There were so many of them, not just infantry, but cavalry too. These foreign mercenaries with their strange helmets and the souls of beasts.
Heavens above.
I ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw Father trying to save Mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help I made it.
My God, that's horrible. You were lucky to survive. And our thanks for warning us. I'll pray that you see better times.
I pray indeed. Kitchen.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you.
Very much so, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Oh, look at that. Her dress, like, has slits all the way up.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Take boots off and sleep. Got it. First and foremost, let's eat. I'm starving. Alright, so she made me soup. eat. It only gave me like a nourishment of 9. That's ridiculous. Let's eat out of here. More, please. Yummy, yummy, yummy. What we got here? Roast duck. Let's eat these. Oh yeah, the duck is very good. 112. I'm feeling full. Oofda. Now we're a bit tired, so we need to go sleep.
Oh, Jesus. I could really do with some sleep.
Alright, looks like the bed is in the lodge. Is the door over here? Yes? Oh, private area. Don't want to go in there. What about this? If you're tired, your stamina and eloquence will gradually decrease. Sleep is the solution. Find an available bed, which you'll recognize from the icon on the compass. Sit on it and launch sleep with X. Oh. You know what we forgot to do? Take off the boots, he said, right? Up for up an hour, down for down an hour, sleep. Yeah, we're gonna sleep as much as we can. Those are event circles? Is that what those are? I don't know. Something's going on. Interrupted in my sleep.
The patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry.
Oh, it's my lady Stephanie. No intrusion at all. I was just jerking the old wanker.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you
Could do with a
do
little
with a little
imaginary wine.
It's
Let's
just
pretend.
what you need to help you sleep.
My lady. Thank you. You really shouldn't.
Yeah, here's your
There's something to
imaginary
say.
cup. Thank you, milady.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my
Ooh,
prayers.
she was thinking of me.
How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace.
I could use
To
a
let you
warm
know you're
bosom
not
to
alone.
cuddle with, milady.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
I think I will. I think I'll make the story nice and juicy. Let's see. Oh, do I get to talk about it? No? Maybe not. I just can't talk about it. Tell the story of the raid. Yes, we're going to tell the
Right,
story of the raid.
I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
No. Yeah, I went to collect a
A
debt.
fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved. But Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous. for his
Hello,
own good,
Christian.
letting
Welcome
even a
back to the
scoundrel
stream,
like
friend.
that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was
Forging a
for
new
Sir Radzig.
sword. Talked about life, no. Came to look at sword, no. I was learning sword fighting. A manly man.
I'd been secretly learning sword fighting and hiding it from my parents. So when we assembled the sword, I tried a few moves with it. There's a big difference between a wooden sword and a real one. Maybe if I hadn't taken that sword in my hand, I wouldn't be here today.
You're full of surprises.
Oh, yes.
But
Wait till you see
Sigismund's
the
horde was
sword in my
already on the
pants,
horizon,
milady.
ready to attack the town.
I saw the smoke on a horde. Yeah, let's go with the horde. It sounds so dangerous. There was a huge
A horde
horde.
of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
Very awful. Very
And
awful.
then death descended on Skalitz.
Death. The attack was terrible. The attack was
I'd
terrible.
never seen a raid before, and it was terrifying. The
Moaning of the wounded.
death rattles, the terrible screams as swords passed through flesh. There was nothing but confusion, blood, and death.
It's very sad.
Oh.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
I needed a horse.
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life.
Because I was like
After that, I
knightly.
stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
Yes, just like a valiant
I'll
knight.
never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Oh, it's not God, it's
Oh,
Satan.
boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world.
That is the work of Satan.
And those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either.
Which would explain why you're down here in
In
my
comparison
bedchamber
to
in the middle of the
horrors we went
night.
through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who
Medek
decided to
of
resolve
Valdek.
it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
Totally awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Oh.
Years, you say?
7 years.
Ooh, 7. Not
That's
5,
how long it
not
took
6,
before
but
Havel was
7
condemned
years.
as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and
Beautiful.
beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Can I tell her no to warm my bed?
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Old Henry here looks a bit smitten with the Lady Stephanie. Oh, it did take my boots off. Nice. Oh, here comes the nightmare. Oh no!
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Stood there like a coward.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Even my father thought I was a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
I don't want to miss this.
What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Well, in that case, let's get up. Let's put on my crappy boots. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs. Equip my boots. Take the torch from the table. Anything else in here? Oh, it's crappy weather. Nobody else is coming out. Why am I? Gateway stairs. Can I take it? Nope. This way.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Do you know what's happening?
No. What about you?
Me? How could I?
I saw you with Sir Robot. Didn't he tell you anything?
No, nothing.
God be with you.
That dude's sketchy. Alright, let's see what the...
Good day to you. What do you need?
What's happening? Have you heard anything?
No. It could be Sigismund's army, or his scouts, or maybe Scarlet's folk who survived the pillaging. I wouldn't expect nothing good.
God be with you.
Good health to you.
What's going on?
Do you know what's happening?
I don't know, but I think I saw horsemen. Probably Sigismund and his mercenaries come to raid us. May the Lord watch over you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Do you know what's happening?
Fucking Sigismund.
Are you sure?
I overheard a scout Divish sent to see how things looked in Skalitz. It's Sigismund's soldiers for sure. Fucking Sigismund.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Good luck to you.
What about you?
Good day to you.
It's evening, my friend.
What's happening? Have you heard anything?
No. It could be Sigismund's army, or his scouts, or maybe Skalit's folk who survived the pillaging. I wouldn't expect nothing good.
Dig here.
I think I heard that already.
God be with you.
I already heard whatever he's got to say because the choice is all grayed out. Sir Robot. What is going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz. Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck to you.
So he woke me up to just get wet.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
Can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! Don't make right there now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice, or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood? Henry, I need to have a word with you.
Are you serious?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Good luck to you.
Great. Okay, I'm on the battlements. Baker, my bed. Activity giver. No idea what I'm doing, but that's alright. Don't see anything either.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh?
Hey,
I
it
don't
is.
think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
If you have to wait for something, you can skip time, press the touchpad, and set how long you want to wait. Watch out, though. Tiredness and hunger grow even during skip time. I think we'll keep watch on the battlements. We'll do it the proper way. Get a chance to explore the old castle here. See what's what. What is this place? This must be the gate wench. Maybe we should grab one of these.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. What do you think about the Scarlet's folk fleeing?
What do you think about the Scalets folk?
It's a hell of a thing. First, everyone is shitting themselves that Sigismund is coming, and then it turns out like this. Praise the Lord they got out of the siege.
Fortified, all right, but I hear Sigismund's army is huge, and facing him is suicide. Sir Radzig did the right thing.
I'm sorry you didn't all manage to get away.
So am I.
May God ease your pain.
Thank you.
I reckon that Sir Radzig must be a good man, the way he looks after his people. But you probably know him better.
Not really. My father was forging a sword for him, and when he came to have a look at it, we exchanged a few words. That's it.
Then that's a fine lord.
Because he came and... What's this dude's issue?
What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right. I'm glad them people were saved, though. And just as glad it weren't Sigismund. For sure he'll come here in the end, too. But now at least we've got time to get ready for him.
Maybe he'll leave Talmberg be.
Maybe, maybe not. Could be he was only out to get Sir Radzig, because he's Wenceslas's hetman. The Scarlets is a rich town, so there was plenty of loot for the taking. 2 birds with 1 stone. So he might be satisfied and leave us alone.
I doubt it.
We'll see soon enough, one way or the other.
By the way, Henry. It is Henry, ain't it? I was sorry to hear about your parents. They've gone on to better things. God be with you.
God be with you too.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
Seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure.
Oh, he will.
I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
I'm a known man around here by name. Don't have any lockpicks. God duty. God duty. You're now in a private area. Hard and hard. I'll go down. That's the way I went. Let's go down one more. Another hard one, a very hard one. I don't have any lockpicks. So let's go to the other side of the battlements. Where's my quest? My hometown was attacked by foreign soldiers and many people slaughtered. I couldn't get inside the castle before they closed the gates, so they sent me to Talmberg. Well, I don't want to sleep. I don't want to get in trouble. What time is it? Oh, it's almost till morning. We're good. I think I'll hold vigil. We'll just walk some laps. You know what? I'm gonna run. Running increases vitality. So we're just gonna spend the night exercising. And we picked up a bow and arrow, which is very nice. Daytime's coming. It's getting light. And we didn't sleep at all. Dutiful. Not sure what time in the morning I need to wait for, but how's my vitality? Alarm! Alarm!
Quickly, we have visitors.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick!
Battlements of the Outer Bailey. Here we go.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzik Kobila is not at
Hey, Tyler.
Talmberg, and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Das ist German.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Tyler says, is it worth getting? I don't know. I mean, I bought it. Bury your loved one in Skalitz, talk to Sir Robard, and get a horse. Alright.
Hey! Are you serious?
Hey, Robard.
God be with you.
God be with you. I know you got pressing, urgent matters.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand.
let's end dialogue. Let's retry that again. We don't want to look like a fool, so we're gonna answer that correctly. The loot, the silver. We want to be wizened to the ways of the world, and not a buffoon like a commoner, especially if we're gonna woo the Lady Stephanie to our bedroom for another nightly rendezvous.
Are you serious?
Excuse me, Robard.
My respects to you.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because he who controls Kutensberg's yeah, it's right here for the loot, baby.
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favored it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
What do you know about the Cumans?
Where did these Cumans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
And it still is. Things have not changed. Why did Sigismund raid Skalitz?
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Makes sense, considering Kuttenberg was full of silver as well. I need to get to Skalitz.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
So, Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind. May the Lord watch over you.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, first things first. Let's get the stupid torch out of my hand. Alright. Everybody seemed to go this way. There's the castle. Let's do this. Alright, let's... Hey, time to explore this little area over here, I guess. Talk to... Is that the Lady Stephanie? New clothes. Hello, Governor. Hey, I was talking to you.
Good day to you. What do you need?
About
That business with
Sigismund's
Sigismund
army.
turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Next, we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia for good.
Is there a trader here
Is
somewhere?
there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
God be with you.
Alright, skinny guy. Alright. Hello, robot.
God be with you.
God be with you too. Apparently, let's see if we need to do any weeding here for herbs.
It's terrible what's going on in our land.
That damn Sigismund, the lawlessness he brought to this land. We'll have no peace till the...
Everything points to it, can't you see?
My respects to you.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck.
Or I'd say.
I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Aye. Whatever, the pond keeper is your man. He ought to be by the granary. At least that's the last place I saw him.
By the granary?
Oh well.
That's what the other guy said too. These guys are like...
What the hell are you doing?
Good day to you.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
You want Votava, the fellow that fixes the weir granary somewhere. Farewell. Foreign mercenaries and
Alright, let's see here.
Ever since Sigismund conquered Gutenberg, can't even trust common pilgrims.
Hello, villager woman.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Everyone fled here with only what they could carry, but I reckon Votava the pond keeper wouldn't let even Sigismund interrupt his business. I saw him by the granary. You can't miss him. He's skinny as a bulrush.
Sigismund's visit this morning was pretty alarming, isn't it?
And no mistake, that army of his is enormous. It's a good thing Sir Divish is such a fine speaker, or they'd have squashed us like bugs.
Oh, I guess it was the skill of oratory that saved our asses. Come on, jump. It's not a weed to pick, pedantly. box to take? It is not. That goes back into the castle. Discovered the traitor.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised, my friend. God be with you.
Good luck to you.
Talk to him later about maybe trying to get out of here.
I'd never hear the end of it if I didn't.
He's the traitor.
I'd like to have seen that.
God be with you.
Jesus be with you too. He ain't got nothing new. What about you? You got anything new to say?
God be with you.
God be with you too, friend.
May the Lord watch
Oh,
over you.
shit. He had something new to say. Is there a trader
Is there
somewhere?
someone here who trades in goods?
Votava's your man. He's the local dealer.
Skinny fella.
I saw him buy the granite. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granite. If he hadn't already sold her long since.
Oh, you're funny. You're funny. You're
Take care now.
you're hilarious. You should open up a, I don't know. He's hilarious. Humble servant of God. Hello.
Good luck then.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Try Votava. He's as thin as a starving hound and about as cheerful, but he can get anything you want. I saw him by the local granary.
No secrets in this town.
Take care.
Good day to you.
And to you, my lad. And you ain't got nothing new to say either. Let's look at my speech. I think it's going up just because I'm talking to people. Hey, excuse me. Yeah, he ain't got nothing new to say either. Let's go up here first.
Good health to you.
And God be with you. And you ain't got nothing new to say either. Look at you, you band of blithering fools.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Be praised, my friend. Nothing new here either. What of you?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yes. Christians, all of you.
Horrible foreign soldiers.
Yeah. Excuse me. She ain't got nothing new to say either.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I think I talked to you already.
May the Lord watch over you.
What about you?
God be with you. God be with
Oh, hold on. I don't know that it's not necessarily going.
What is it?
He's like, damn, he's pushing me around. There's like no weeds here to harvest. I'm weedless.
Good health to you.
Do I need to talk to
Is there someone
people?
here who trades in goods?
Like talk to
Votava is your
people in
man.
order for my skill
He's
to go
the
up.
local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny if he hadn't already sold her long since.
You know what? You're using old material because I knew
What do you
that
think about
chubby
Sigismund
dude over
withdrawal?
by the granary
It was a
already said
stroke
that
of
joke.
good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation.
Oh,
That
very
Sigismund
dangerous.
is awful, unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
Hey Shield, what's going on, friend? Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Absolutely nothing. Alright. Any of these weeds been picked? Aye. Nothing. It's not gonna let me pick the cabbage, I don't think. Chickens. What we got here? Nada. I see this young lass. Looks like the Lady Stephanie. Hello, God.
God be with you.
God be praised, my friend.
God be with you.
Oh, here's some dandelions. That's about it, huh?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Sir Divish certainly put Sigismund in his place.
You're right there. That's Sir Divish for you. May God grant him long life.
Can you tell me where I can
Yeah,
buy
just one weed.
Someone to do business with. Well, Votova often gets things the merchants don't have. The last time I saw him, he was by the granary. Try him. He thinks about trade day and night.
Good. I think we'll go see him here. Excuse me, Mr. Tight Pants.
My respects to you.
And mine to you. Ooh, he's got all three new things to say.
Do you know where I can buy and sell things?
Well, if it's food you need, go and ask in the kitchen. But if you want something else, I can't help. One of the villagers might know.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on them, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
It's just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzig Kubila?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
Well, he must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see.
I have not maxed out my herbalism yet. It's at 18.
That was a tense moment this morning with Sigismund.
Sir Divish handled it masterfully. This is a strong castle. It should stand up to a siege, but Sigismund has an awful lot of soldiers.
Who are those peculiar mercenaries of his?
You mean the Cumans? No one knows much about them, except Sigismund enlisted them somewhere in the east. They're an evil-looking bunch, aren't they?
Not just looking.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. This is obviously a gate thing here. And she is still waiting for me to, like, notice her. Alright, let's go talk to her. She's obviously waiting for me. Oh, it's a villager. She looks like Lady Stephanie.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Everyone fled here with only what they could carry. But I reckon Vatava, the pond keeper, wouldn't let even Sigismund interrupt his business. I saw him by the granary. You can't miss him. He's skinny as a bulrush. I saw him by the granary. You can't miss him. He's skinny as a bulrush.
I think I think you got a few loose wires there. I think you just repeated yourself. Alright, let's go down to the granary. Speech. What are we doing? I think I talked to you, losers. That's my trader there. Let's go on in here and see what we got. Private area. This is where everybody sleeps. The common hall. What is this? Nothing. Some rags. I need lockpicks, damn it. Stop skulking around. It's gonna be hard to, if we get caught, it's gonna be hard to, like, lie. Be like, oh, we didn't know we weren't supposed to be in there, and they're like, you were skulking around. Oh, sorry. Yes, my bad, my bad, my bad. Relax. Jeez. I guess my bed is not in there. Alright. Hello. Vatava.
God be with you.
You are skinny.
Can
Let's
we
trade.
If you've got the coin.
Oh, it's coin, huh? Alright, what do you got? Oh! He's got lockpicks and a treasure map. And my friend, what do you buy? Anything. He's not gonna buy this. It's stolen. He knows it's stolen. I'm keeping those two anyways. Better long distance 1.8. Alright, let's see what we can buy. Let's... One for 18.9. So... let's see here. Let's sell these. Let's sell this. He is not into weeds. They're not worth crap. Let's sell that. This dude, he doesn't want... his prices are... his prices are shit. Alright, let's sell this. No, I want that. I want to keep that close. Let's remove that. Sell the mead. What other? $50. That's not. This dude's gonna rip me off, but frankly.
Let's have a word about the price.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Get 10. Get 10. I don't understand. Get 10. The haggling is confusing because they change it all the time. I don't want to pay more. Right there. I want to call it even.
Agree?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
That's a ridiculous... This dude's like ridiculous with
Can we trade?
Bata.
If you've got the coin. Take care now.
He's got a treasure map for 121. Holy crap, this dude wants 121 for saves? How much for my marigold? I got 12 of those. I don't know what he's going to do if I sell him these with the red hands. Because there's 15. Let's do one more lockpick. Hey,
Can we do something
Carito.
about the price?
Yeah, this dude's expensive.
Why not?
I don't want to pay anything.
What about this?
Come now. Just a little more and we have a deal. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Take care now.
What is weighting me down? What is this? There's 23 pounds in